Hey VV Nation, welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Instructor here at VectorVest. Always love bringing these videos to your attention and clean energy throughout all of this mishmash that's going on in this market comes back to the top of my list of things to take a look at. I've got a great story about a stock, Cameco Energy, CCJ, and why I like it. I'm going to make this short and sweet and to the point. So with that, let's get right into it. Here's a web story I have on it. A new nuclear reactor in the U.S. started up last week, the country's first in nearly 7 years. Here's 3 simple ways to invest in the space. And this came from Yahoo Finance. Now, as I looked at this story, it talked about 3 stocks. Cameco, number 1. Why? Because uranium. Uranium plays a huge role when it comes down to nuclear power plants or reactors. So in the uranium space, we've got Cameco. Come down, NuSale Power. Now this develops small modular nuclear power reactors for power generation. And I like the story. I looked at the story. We're going to analyze the stock. And you know me, I always love to bring ETFs to you. Here's an ETF for the whole space called NLR. All right, so those are the 3 stocks. Now, let's talk a little bit before we get into analyzing the stock, why it's so important. Nuclear energy is another alternative energy outside of coal and oil. The other bad side of it is the nuclear waste. There's no way to get around it, all right? And as much as I like the space, and it's a tough space, it goes up, it goes down. Right now, because of this news-driven story, it may have an opportunity short-term to go up. The next question is long-term, does it have the opportunity to go up? So uranium, even the building of the plants, that's going to use a lot of concrete and a lot of stuff like that. So those are stocks to look at, especially if more power plants go up. I did a video a while ago that showed globally how many power plants and nuclear reactors were going up across the globe. And that was about a year ago. When that story came out. And again, it's been a tough space, but I think this uranium story about the reactor or the power plant, our newest power plant, again, we're actively going after carbon-free footprint on the globe. So let's go look at these stocks in the software. Here they are, 3 of them. NLR, that is the ETF, up a little bit today. CCJ, I'm going to explain to you why I really like CCJ. And SMR was in the story. What I don't like about SMR is it's grossly overvalued. Well, so is CCJ, all right? What I don't like as well, the relative value is below 1, relative safety below 1, timing below 1 by a lot. Whereas with CCJ, let's start off there, it is overvalued. So that means people, for both of these stocks, people are willing to pay a premium to own the stock. Doesn't make it a bad stock. Just means that people are willing to pay a premium to own the stock. But at least CCJ has got a relative value above 1, relative safety below 1. So that means that it's more of an aggressive play. It is a hold stock. It is RT below 1, but not nearly as below as SMR. All right, now, with that being said, let's dive into why I really like CCJ. I'm going to right-click on CCJ and view the stocks in the industry group. So CCJ is one stock in the uranium space. Look at this, folks. There's 34 stocks in the space. I'm looking at the top 20. All right, 34 stocks in the space. Overall by VST, even though it's below 1, it has got the highest VST in the space by 34 stocks. Let's sort this by relative value. Sort all 34 stocks by relative value. CCJ is number 2 in the list. The top stock is a 9-cent stock. All right, let's sort this by relative safety. So the beautiful thing about looking at the VectorVest analysis is being able to hone in on a stock that really comes to the forefront. By relative safety, CCJ is at the top of the list. Relative safety is not above 1, but it is the safest stock out of all 34 stocks. And which ones are going up the fastest? Let's sort by RT. As we look at RT, CCJ is number 5 in the list, but look at the other 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. $1 and below, whereas CCJ is at least traded at $25. So with that being said, the analysis behind CCJ in the story, uranium is going to play a big role when it comes to nuclear power plants, nuclear reactors. But the analysis that I just did by way of the VectorVest software takes it on to another level. The level of, I really like this stock in the space. If I'm looking at any uranium play, CCJ right now is that play. So I told you, going to be short and sweet. If nothing else, put this in your VectorVest watch list, hit list. This video is over. And until the next time, see ya.